If you've ever shopped for a house online, you know the routine. You hold your phone, flicking past dozens of listings in seconds. In those tiny fractions of a second, your brain is making firm, automatic judgments about a property, based entirely on the first two or three photos you see. At this speed, buyers aren't actually searching for a reason to buy. They are looking for any quick reason to reject a listing so they can move on to the next one. They move through the rooms with a high level of scrutiny, looking for any sign of how the property has been treated over the years. Since they can't see behind your drywall or peek under your floorboards, they have to rely on what is visible to estimate the condition of the things they can't see. They look for these signs in the most honest parts of the house: the closets, the pantry, and the garage. When those spaces are overflowing, it creates a subconscious worry. A buyer wonders if a lack of order in the pantry means a lack of attention to the maintenance of the home itself. Part of this problem comes down to basic photography. Real estate photos use wide-angle lenses, which inherently flatten three-dimensional rooms into two-dimensional images. When you take a photo of a closet that is packed full to the brim, it loses all of its visual depth. To the camera and to the buyer, the entire house suddenly feels cramped. Look at this diagram of a closet packed tight with colored blocks. To fix the flattening effect, use the remove 1/3 rule. Take out 33% of the items. The camera lens now reaches the back wall, translating that empty breathing room into physical depth. You can help this illusion along with a few uniform details. Hangers facing the same direction, shoes in a straight row, and wipe-down shelves all help the viewer's eye perceive more space. Removing a portion of your belongings creates a visual clarity that makes the home appear physically larger to anyone looking online. Now think about the physical experience of touring a home. When a buyer opens the door to a dark garage packed with precarious towers of unmarked boxes, they feel a knot in their stomach. That knot is the fear of neglect. The buyer assumes that if you didn't have the time to organize your hand tools or holiday decorations, you might have also put off expensive upkeep, like the roof or the plumbing. Compare that to opening a pantry door to find wipe-down shelves, identical clear bins, and a garage with a perfectly clear walkway down the middle. That level of visible order sends a powerful message. It suggests to the buyer that the owner is highly competent and diligent. When utility spaces are tidy, it signals that the same care has been applied to the rest of the property. This helps build trust in the sale. This trust matters more now than ever because today's buyers explore homes through 3D virtual tours and short video clips. These panoramic formats sweep across the entire room. They expose every corner of a pantry or a garage, making it impossible to hide clutter out of the frame. We saw this play out with a recent seller in Dartmouth. They dedicated just one standard weekend to organizing their utility spaces. They followed practical steps. They grouped the pantry items by type, threw away expired goods, and cleared a wide path through the center of the garage. The results were highly measurable. Their virtual tour flowed smoothly without awkward visual roadblocks. Showings increased immediately, and the house sold faster than comparable properties in the exact same neighborhood. Organizing your home for the digital camera translates directly into real-world buyer confidence, and that confidence brings a higher return on your investment. The good news is that your storage spaces do not need to look like an expensive magazine spread. Buyers aren't looking for perfection. They are simply looking for clarity and intention. When you provide that visual clarity, you build trust. And a buyer who trusts the bones of the house is a buyer who is more likely to write a strong offer. So pick one space to start with. Tackle just one closet this weekend. Remove 1/3 of what's inside and give it some breathing room. Clearing out a closet is a simple, accessible investment that can lead directly to a faster,